Hey guys, it's me T coming at you with another video. Oh, I love how this is so in here and everything else is a little fucking whacked out. So because I did not reset today at all, I actually ended up falling asleep and then I just like was I had to get up and now I'm here. So I didn't touch a damn thing in my room. I did not reset. So just excuse the crazy background mess because there's a lot of like I feel like there's a lot of clutter that I'm not used to behind me. Um, so I just have to apologize for that because honestly, like it's just one of those things that I wanted to come on before 12 o'clock, yeah, and like let you know like what's going on. So hair's wild, everything's fucking wild, and but I have slept a little bit today, so I'm super excited about that. All right, let's get right into it. So um the first card on the yin level is and I'm just kind of quiet because like the whole house is quiet, everybody's sleeping. I feel like they can hear me, but I feel like I'm also trying to be considerate. So if I'm whispering, it's kind of that's the reason why. Everybody else is sleeping. Um, what was I going to say? Okay, so the Justice card comes out in the yin aspect of life today in the career zone, which is really cool because I feel like yesterday we got the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel and I even though that was for a different area of life, it literally like it really came full circle where today you are experiencing this energy of you are receiving what you deserve as a belief in yourself to be, and you're like literally taking, but what is it called, like taking the bull by the horns is what I want to say. Yeah, taking life by the reins, taking the bull by the horns, that type of thing, where it's like, okay, you're actually, I sound so weird today too. I feel like I sound really weird. And I feel like maybe it's because like I feel as though this is so odd, but I feel like this is probably for somebody out there that there's like a lot of like you're sounding different to yourself. Oh, that's crazy. All right. So you're sounding different to yourself, which means you've kind of upgraded, which means like the angels have like worked on you and your sound quality, which is basically your because you've been kind of like in tune and in practice with your throat chakra. It's like your sound has been upgraded. Okay, so I just have to just let you know that it's very weird that I'm saying that, but I feel that, and it's funny because I feel like it's more low, like my voice is more lower than usual, but also it's because I was raised higher, right? So it's the yin and the yang. So I just want to say that's all a part of your career because obviously, um, it's a skill that's needed, you know, especially if you're in the spiritually based careers. It's very good for you to have more of they actually say more heightened people have low vibrational voices, and so that could have been a sound quality adjustment that was made where it's like now you sound lower to yourself, kind of like you're in your soul, you're like deep in your soul, you're deep, what is it called? Deep in your soul, deep in your truth, deep in your spirit, right? Of sorts, like you know yourself. So it's like you're, you're in the depths, you're in the deep, and then, but that's also because you were raised higher. So it's beautiful. So so that has a lot to do, I think, with this card since this card came out like that. Um, but also justice is like you're standing in your power, right? Which is beautiful. And honestly, it's this is like the yellow brick road. So it's like and I don't know what the yellow brick road means spiritually, but I want to say there is spiritual connotations to the Wizard of Oz, which I haven't dissected yet, but I'm really excited to do so when the time comes. But to me, the yellow brick road is like you're on the right path, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you've been stubbornly doing what you need to do for at least the past 2 days. That's, I mean, even more hardcore lately. Like, I want to say for the past, ever since March started, you've been really hardcore at like work. And again, this could be the energies that came out of Saturnus that we got yesterday. So again, one thing flows into to the other. So, but this is kind of like a Saturnus, like Saturn gifted you the quality of your like the power that you stand in today, and so you could have. I mean, the energy was fucking all over the place today, at least for me. But I know it wasn't just for me because it was so powerful and it was so like it was so developmental, right? And so like it was there was this eagerness, there was this excitement, there was this downloads, downloads going out. There's sparks. I mean, there was so much going on that I literally could not even sleep last night. So I don't know what type of light energies came in, but I like was super just on. Like I was like vibrating, and and I couldn't even like go to sleep. Like I was just, I had like a little bit of sleep, and then the day I was kind of sleep deprived, where it's like you were tired enough to actually fall asleep. Like it was so fucking but like whacked out. But like sometimes these energies do kind of treat you in this way because you're just trying to adapt and like settle into these new energies that just came through. So and everything's planetary. Obviously we're talking about astrology. We're beginning to talk about astrology and with my readings more, even though I have like like you guys are totally a part of my journey as I'm doing that. But this is you basically being on the right path with your career, you taking the bull by the horns. You're today, like even if you haven't taken the bull by the horns, you've been doing something habitually, you've been applying yourself in the best way you know how, or in the best way you feel how. And then you're basically, and you're very well balanced in it, because I see the black and white, but also vibrant, like, because you're showing up vibrantly, like in your color, all your colors, and you're not really backing down from anything to do it, right? Like I could have been like, oh, I'm too tired to fucking, or like I could have said like I'm too tired or I don't feel like it because I have to fucking set everything up perfectly in order to do this video. But as you guys saw, like it's a little bit of a mess behind me, but I was like, no, what's the point here? What the important point here is for me to actually get on here, do this video, no matter the imperfection, and just kind of just follow through on what I need to do. So it's basically like you kind of made it out with a golden mindset when it comes to your when it comes to your personality, but your personality about your business. So it's kind of like, again, it's like you could show, so, and that's a part of your vibrancy, right? Like even if you're imperfect, you are super vibrant in the vulnerability of being able to speak your truth and just say, hey, I'm a fucking human too, even though you could be anybody even bigger than yourself later down the line. Do you get what I'm saying? Whether you're like a CEO, business owner, whatever, like at the end of the day, everybody else, not everybody else, but everybody is common in their humanness, and that's basically how it's always going to be. Okay, so so just basically like you're just standing your power, and I see this as you're waiting for your ships to come in, where it's like, okay, you're like at the edge of something right now where you've done all that you can, you came towards the end of your path in terms of where you can where like all that you can do for yourself, until you do something different for yourself or something more leveled up. And so here you're just like at the edge, kind of like you're at the edge of a dock, and you're just like looking out over the water, and you're like, okay, where to next, right? So it's kind of like, or that in that essence of like you're waiting for your ships to come in, or meaning you're waiting to see what else spirit has in mind for you, so that you can follow that sign, signal, calling. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's like you're super healed. You're super. There's these drops are like saliva to me. It's like you're super hungry and passionate, but in a very healed way about what's to come. Like you are fucking excited. That's why I said there is this excitement in the air, but you're not like used to it, right? It's just like you're just feeling it. You're like, something's here. I don't know what's here. It's yet to be revealed, but something's about to be revealed, right? Um, so yeah, so I'm like trying to see what the AF is up. We might have to just keep it that way just for fucking sanity purposes. I don't know what's going on back there, but we'll figure it out. What was I gonna say? So yeah, and this is the card of 8. Wow. So 8 actually came up in my world today, where it was like, this is divine magic, divine miracles, divine magician energy. Okay, I work with the number 8. Like this is in front of me right now. Okay, for these cards. Also the triangle as a little elephant here. What was I gonna say? Ratio, which is all good, but and also alchemy, right? If you think about it, but what I wanted to say here is that the number 8 is very interesting because the way that it came up in my world today was it was talking about the number 8 was the I, so it's like the I am. It's like 8 am, or like you. It's you and your individuality, you and your uniqueness. You finally come into your you may not see it outside of yourself, but it's downloaded into you, and soon to be revealed. And I feel as though, here's the thing, I feel as though it's going to be revealed exactly when you meet your divine life spiritual partner, because the 8 is also infinity, but it's also two circles coming together connectedly, right? In a way. So it's kind of like, it's like two peas in a pod, like that type of thing. Like, so once you meet your divine life, romantic, spiritual, best friend for life partner, you basically are going to figure out like exactly how that's going to kind of connect. See, this is interesting. I'm getting, it's like, here's the one aspect of the infinity symbol is kind of like the Grand Master G, the Grand Majesty, where it's like minds where they unite. And so it's like two heads coming together, which could also be two circles, which I mentioned yesterday, two heads, right? They're like something's working with the mind, which is, I mean, it was a very mind, how do I want to say it? Like mind-winded day. Okay, that's all I have to say. Yeah, it really was that. So that's what I'm saying. Like your calling, I feel like will be more revealed to you when you when you end up meeting your divine life spiritual partner. So that's soon to be arriving in. But you yourself, this is the beautiful part. It's soon to be arriving in because you yourself as an 8, an 8 symbol within yourself. So this person is an 8, right? And so the person is total, wholesome, complete within himself. He is his yin and yang. So now he's about to find and be extra healed, and because he's already healed, being a wholesome type of person, but he's about to be doubly healed, especially in the career aspect, and especially in receiving the justice that they deserve, or that you deserve rather, or yeah, I'm talking about him as a they, in terms of, yeah, they're just like receiving. Thank you, Spirit, because I feel like Spirit has just like arrived to help with the reading. So what was I going to say? So this is a person that's like created to then attract an extra healed, to attract a healed person within themselves, to then create this extra healingness of a giving and receiving relationship for the both of them, like him and his counterpart. This could be a guy or a girl. It's just an individual spoken of. And and they can heal the world together. So again, it's like together they're going to heal the world, which is your face. That's how I depicted it yesterday. Are we moving on to the next card? They're saying yes. Oh, I love it. Okay. This is the Empress in the Yang position, which to me right away, I don't even know what's going on here, but I just see a Chinese coin. Okay. There's something that you did today that matched up with an action that you took on today. So you could have thought about this prior to taking this action. So that, like in the morning, you could have thought about something and you could have said to yourself, you know what? It was like an aha moment. You're like talking to, you know, your God, your creator, your source. And it could be Buddha even, right? And your A team or your team spirit, like anybody, right? That you kind of believe in, and you kind of just like give it over to the God, and you kind of make a promise to yourself, right? So then the promise is made, and then all of a sudden you're called to action to see whether or not you're going to stick to that promise, okay? And it turns out that you do. And this has a lot to do with money freedom, financial freedom. That's why I'm talking about the Chinese coin, because that's what I see right away here. But I also see the Chinese coin as this is like you owning your financial beliefs and financial belief system. And again, that was like you were brought into a scenario that kind of was like, okay, well, if you want to be this way, you are that already. So it's like, how are you going to act, right? And you came through. And very interestingly enough, I feel like there was a lot of divine feminine healing that went on today with the money side of life, okay? So there was a lot of like money beliefs being given over to, like old money beliefs being given over to the God. Just what I want to say, like more so like just talking to the God in terms of being like, you know what, I don't want to, I'm not going, I'm choosing not to live this way, or I am this. Like, again, the I am is a very big deal today because internally you could have really kind of used the infinity symbol to your own infinity power, okay? Where it's like you're saying that you no longer want to be of lack because you already are of infinity, okay? So, which is limitless, which is unlimitedness, right? So here, so you kind of gave something over to God, like I said, and then you were able to free yourself up. That's what I feel. It's like there was like a freed upness, like you were stuck maybe behind like a rock in a hard place, as they say. Um, and you kind of like I just saw like Nemo in my head, like you wiggled your way out of it, like you're no longer stuck, okay? And it's because you took the reins. Again, you took the reins here as well, so you double time took the reins, but also this was just like justice as an individual. But then the Empress is like your divine feminine is kind of like more like it took its power back, okay? That was on a very grand scale. This could also be for a lot of the divine feminine in terms of just women. It could be just women, or it could be like I'm pretty well balanced. So I know that my videos are definitely for both men and women. So I want to say definitely divine feminine aspect of our lives where, you know, they're not so much of a victim mindset anymore. They're more, we've stepped into our power. Okay. Unique, like, this is like the unique justice card. Like, you're finally there. You finally have stepped up to the plate. And then this is more like, all right, action. Like, how do your actions match up to who you are as an individual today? You know? Huge, 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 huge. Yeah, and if I didn't say this before, this is an individuality card. It's like uniqueness. It's like you were brought forward into, again, your power. It just is. That's what justice is, right? It just is. Like you receive all that you deserve because you are just what you are, right? And not only that, but whenever you apply yourself to life, it's because you are what you are what you made yourself to be, and you literally get to just experience your life the way that the way that you choose to live your life out of the vows, the vibes, the values and virtues, right? So that's it. The justice is just what it's gonna be, right? Like in terms of just it is what it is. It just is what it is. I love it because I mean, it's something that no one can change. You'll just see how fucking amazingly vibrant and amazingly just like I see this card as a like a hieroglyphic. I know, not wow. Hieroglyphic came out. We could be working with a divine Egyptian goddess. Not I have not even. I meant what is it called? Holographic. Holographic? Yeah, holographic. It's that translucentness. That's not even the word that I'm looking for, but you know what I'm talking about. Holographic. It's like the metallic holographicness. That's what he is. That's like maybe that's why there was so much light coming through into your system today. That you just like, ooh, like that was the energy of today. You were just like, do I sleep? Do I keep up? Do I do something? Do I rest? Do I like? It was just like you were, and again, this wiggling motion with the fish, dude. That was like no joke. Like today was oh my god! I'm just realizing there's two fish on here. Holy fuck, that's crazy. Wow. So, wow, that's crazy. Excuse me. There are two. There are two fish on here. Wow, which also could depict. And I'm sorry because this great area. I know how to angle it now. There's two fish on here. If you can see that, at the top, it's like flying fish. And what's funny is like two people halfway. It could be meeting. It could be two happy fish just jumping out of the water and like reconnecting. This could be, and also I'm definitely getting soulmates out of those two fish too, like soulmates, but they're working together on their kind of like like they're working together to support either one of them on their career or the longevity of their career, or just they're supporting themselves in a very different way, in the way that's needed for each of them to be supported in, okay? And then that creates the unity. But it's like, there's a reunitedness that happened today in terms of that. And it was super surprising, and actually, I see this as like, these like fireworks kind of coming up here. So, it's like there's fireworks coming up out of the water, so it was just kind of like a celebratory, like, wow, like, you know, we didn't even realize how powerful this action that we took for one another really is. But it was just something that like maybe no one even expected. But it was just kind of like it was an acceptance of sorts, and it was a follow through of sorts, and it was really just, it was a flow, and then you just nailed it. Like that's basically what it is. It's like you just fulfilled. There was a wish fulfilled somehow. Okay, whether it be in physical form, or applying it to the esoteric, the invisible form. Like both were done. I feel like the divine feminine got it in a non-physical form, and the divine masculine in the relationship got it in a physical form. Do you get what I'm saying? But this is the thing. The divine feminine has physical form, like resources now, okay? And that's how it's just going to always be, right, from here on out. And so it was her deciphering how she was going to live her life from here on out. And it was to be heaven on earth, which is the Chinese coin. Absolutely. In the upper corner, which is wealth, okay? like if I look at this as a Bagua map, there's there's a freedom flying eagle in the wealth and power corner. So this is perfect because it's it's two people or one person basically stepping up to the plate, which this could also be, right? Like kind of like a mound, like we're gonna call it a rich mound, okay? um, what was I gonna say? So you basically you stepped up to the plate. You did what you had to do for you yourself, the God, the universe, your divine life spiritual partner, in support of him, right? Or the divine counterpart of you, right? For me, it would be him. And then you basically kind of financial wealth and power and freedom, right? And empowerment in your finances today. No matter how big or how small, that's what happened today. And so today's a huge fucking day. That's all I gotta say. Huge. Expansive. Today's a double 3 day, which means it's creativity. It's very heart based, actually, if you think about it, because it's the trinity, right? Of whatever type of threes that you can come up with. But for me, it's like, and today it's like very heart, like the three is very much so the heart for me, because there's like 3 points to the heart, like, you know, the top of each hump of the heart, right, is 1 and 1 point, right? 2 equal points, and then the bottom is the third point. So to me, it's all heart. It's all love. It's, again, this is, I'm just realizing it's the number 3 again, right? So expansion. And what's so funny is that this is an 8, which is a 5 and 3 in Roman numerals, which is you're experiencing change in love. Talk about a new definition for infinity. Fuck yeah, that's all I gotta say. Wow. Changing it, like, excuse me, so it's love, it's heart, it's, and that's not, it's positive change, it's like transformation, right? It's freedom. 5 is also freedom. So again, freedom came up twice, both the yin and the yang. It's positive change, it's freedom, it's shifting. Yeah, sorry. And to go back to the 3, it's like creativity, expansion. What else is the 3? I forgot. It's you, yourself, and it's no, you yourself and you. Yeah. It's you, spirit, and the divine creator working together as one. So it's like it's huge. All right, so give me a second, guys. I'm gonna shuffle, and thank you, Spirit, for being with me, because it's super hot over here. All right, so Spirit, Divine, Mother, Divine Father. I'm just gonna put a and my higher self, and to my Divine Team Spirit and A-Team only, ask that you please place 2 of the highest and best cards out of this deck to support the cards that are already placed here in front of me. Thank you. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here now? I know I went too far. That's exactly what it was. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here right now? Okay. Again, look at these. Look at these. Look at the back of this card. It's the infinity. It's the 2 zeros. So I was just talking about that before. So there's a lot of astrology going on today. So we're working with like very powerful stuff. That's all I gotta say. Wow, that is so interesting. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, I love this. Like right away. All right. So the astrology card that came out was Libra. And Libra, it's very interesting because take a look at, and this is in the yin position. So again, smaller, quieter inside more than outside. Just awesome. The Libra, where did I see that? Oh yeah. So here, here are the scales of Libra, and look at he has scales like on top of his head. So it's like you've reached a well-balancedness, which is crazy, right? Again, he's wearing the black and white, so that goes to show you well-balanced. There's a healing here. There's so much green here to be had. So there's a lot, like I said, you've reached healing, which is also the rainbow, right? The green is heart healing, usually, but green is associated with healing in general because, again, we're talking about the heart. So there's an infinity amount of healing that went on in your heart as a base, even, to what went on a higher level within you, all right? Do I turn to the book right now? Yeah, let me just go into, like, what exactly is to be said here. Give me 1 second, guys. I knew that this was going to be a powerful reading. I was like, I have to just do it because I'm super curious as to, like, how it's going to... How it's... what's going to show up today. So again, guys, just keep reading as I'm, like, looking. I have to take my own advice as well. The balance could be a unity of the sun and the moon, by the way. Sun and the moon energies coming in. That's probably what it was. It was like we were just, which to me is actually, it's true love. It depicts true love. You're just, I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to, if the word is assimilate, I think it's assimilate to the energies of true love. And you're being like just in this flow and you're not used to these energies at all. At all. I mean, it's crazy, actually. Because it's super high vibrational, like super, like, damn. And you just came out of something that was very heavy. So you're not used to you doing all this healing for super, you know, like super quick, super fast, super enlightened, you know? Did we talk about the bottom of the deck over here on this thing? Okay. So why I'm saying that is because at the bottom of the deck, do I go there now? Yeah. At the bottom of the deck is Leo, which is, oh, we're at the 33rd minute, and it's a 3-3 day. So it was also, to me, it's like, you know, Jesus and the Ascended Masters. Jesus, because he died at the age of 33, so that's what I heard. And I feel that that's true, even though I don't know. I really don't know much about, like, religion at all, but yeah, but I kind of like, I like to kind of know about it, and so that's why I kind of bring it up. What was I going to say? So yeah, with the Leo energies, there's a lot of light, okay, light going on. Light being brought in, especially in our solar plexus. Let's go, you know? Actually, oh my god, also, Leo energy rules, I'm so sorry, so I said solar plexus because it's the light, right? It's of the light, it's like yellow, that's the solar plexus, but Leo is, it rules the heart, so again, we're talking about a lot of heart stuff going on. Really beautiful. So today could have been like I'm seeing the word world, okay? So again, the power is what I'm seeing. Um, good fortune. These are all like different words that are kind of standing out at me. Yeah, today could have been like a day. I'm still looking for this, Libra. Today could have been a day where you feel super fucking confused and you're just like, what is going on? Like, you are not yourself today. And the thing is, it's funny because when people kind of tell you that around you too, where they're like, oh, I can get some more sleep. Like, I don't know what's going on. You know, it's the worldly energies. It's not just you. But it's like, there was like super like confusion, super like, you were just like, they're telling you balance, but you were in balance today when you felt out of balance, which is hilarious. But that's really kind of like what was the case. You're being brought back into more of a higher level quality of balance. And more so than you've ever been used to. Yo, where is this? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Libra scales. Oh my god, planetary ruler Venus. I didn't even know that. Venus is love. Wow, I did not know that. So the motto here is, which is super powerful today, I balance. That's awesome. And it's crazy because as you were trying to balance yourself today, you were somehow balancing your outer world. I mean, by just doing, by just also kind of just managing, right? It was fucking whacked out. It was a whacked out type of balance, I'm telling you. And the motto, since it's I balance, it's like infinity. You were balancing like in an infinity of ways, known and unknown, which is crazy. So, the balance of scales, it says Libra. The balance of scales brings harmony and love of refinement, often through artistic endeavors and attachment to beauty. Which, oh, that's so true. To me, my attachment to beauty is Feng Shui. So I was doing a lot of Feng Shui. You were doing a lot of like upkeep throughout the house. Or it could have been gardening. It could have been just whatever, like that type, just upkeeping or upgrading the beauty, you know, within your space. Uh, Preferring peace to argument, Libra will avoid conflict at any cost, while partnerships of all kinds benefit from Libra's fairness, which Libra also can mean mediumshipness, like because fair to me or fairness to me is mediumshipness, so that could have been coming up in your world today as well, where you could have been really extra connected. It says, while partnerships of all kinds benefit from fairness, all sides of every question can lead to indecisiveness and vagueness. So again, you were just kind of like, you were just back and forth with different things, and it really could have been, like, to me, it was kind of like a midway between Libra and Gemini energy. Like, it was just like, WTF, like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, but not so much indecisiveness. It wasn't even that. It was more so like just energy was the energy was indecisive. You weren't so much, but the energy, you were just like, what the fuck is this? That's like the perfect way to describe it because that's exactly how I wanted to describe it. You're like, I have not dealt with these energies in the fucking at all, ever. And yeah. But love and harmony to you, so that's all I gotta say. Are we looking at this from any other level right now? No. Have we completed this right now? Because there's something about the green. So I balance. You have now balanced these energies that came in, but there's something about this green. Let's see what's up. So maybe, do we read the Venus at all? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to read the divinatory meanings behind Soul in Libra. Okay, got it. Alright, the Soul, which is the Sun in Libra. So it says, reveal your radiant inner beauty. That was one of the things that was revealed. And then I'm going to do Luna in Libra, because first of all, my mom's name is Luna and she's a Libra, so we're doing it for her. But also because I said the sun and the moon is a balance, that's why we're gonna go with the Libra aspect. Luna in Libra, balance light and dark for true harmony. Is there anything else that I need to speak in terms of this? All right, there's more to it, so let's just see. We did Luna in Libra, Soul in Libra. Do we do... Oh, let's do... I'm going to do Luna in Pisces, or am I doing that? Yeah, I'm going to do Luna in Pisces and Soul in Pisces, because we're in these energies right now. So again, the fish energies make so much sense. So the Luna in Pisces says, be aware, beware of becoming a psychic sponge. Interesting. Which I was thinking about that today too. I was like, maybe I was just taking on somebody else's energy, and I didn't know whose. And then let's do Soul in Pisces, which is keep the fire of faith alive within you. Oh, damn, that is fucking... And that really was the truth, though. That was a super truth. Fire of faith alive within you. Yeah, your fire of faith was alive within you today. So that's very true, because it didn't... if it wasn't, you wouldn't have been able to do to complete your yang today. Is there more to this card? No, there isn't. All right, so that's basically what they wanted us to do. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I love this. Oh, that... I don't know why, but the feeling of the Empress card and then being backed by the Cancer card really is just such a beautiful energy. I mean, I don't know why. I just think it's so... What it is to me is it's like a softening up. And again, the Cancer, holy shit, the Cancer is the 69, right? Energy. Okay, so it's like, it's the balancing the 6 and the 9, which is the yin and the yang, which is also balance on the yin level. So cool how it's like, it's all connected. It's amazing. I just feel as though, excuse me, your Empress abilities or energy has really unlocked. So what I'm saying is the Cancer is the foundation, like in terms of the supporting card, right? That may not make so much sense, but I'm saying like the position that it's in right now is the bottom of, like, the bottom portion of things, of the layout and the spread. And so that's why I'm calling it foundation. But so it's like there could have been a Cancer that came your way today, in needing your help in a loving way. And right away I got Venus in Cancer, so I'm going to read it. It says, allow others to take care of you. That's fucking huge. So again, Venus is the planet of love. So there might have been a Cancer that reached out to you today that needed care in some sort of way, and that asked for it. And it literally, it like you like bubbled out to the top, and you ended up showing up really well for this person. Oh my god, I love these. These are like, this is so beautiful. And like, so the Cancer was super surprised, and he got what he was looking for, because again, heaven on earth. But not only did they get it, what they wanted in terms of what they've asked for, right? Because the message, one of the messages of today was ask and you shall receive. It was the aspect of, they didn't get it just physically. They got it in a mind-blowing way, where it was just like, they weren't expecting such ease and grace with it. They weren't expecting such flow with it. They weren't expecting somebody to even come through, because when you're talking about the Chinese coin as money, in terms of like career or whatever, like people are they can be a little fucked up, right? I love how, wow, dude, talk about all this balance on a yin and yang, dude. Wow. I'm just seeing, wow. Like, I'm just seeing this, so there was like this transformation, because right now I'm just seeing, this is standing out to me. Behind these flying fish, it's like a butterfly with a black wing and a blue wing, okay? Black and blue are the colors in Feng Shui that are supportive of a career, okay? They're career colors. They're also yin and yang, right? These are the colors that in fashion they say not to wear together, but I actually fucking like it. I don't mind it at all. And depending on the, like, I wouldn't wear like navy blue and black, but I'd wear blue with black. I do that, you know what I'm saying? Because actually that looks hot. Like, look at this color. It looks super hot. It's like vibrant, you know? Like, there are blues here, or there are blues all over the place here, and they go well with this black background, right? So, I mean, even here too, it's very interesting. This is at night. You can't really see it very well, but it's like a midnight blue with a black, and that actually still goes pretty well too, even though it's more of a navy. So I'm all about the blue and the black together. I think it's something that really should be. I think any combination of colors should be just, you should be super open to, because blends are really fucking fun, you know. They're also really powerful. So what else do we have to say? So yeah, I love feeling into the Cancer energy along with the Empress, because it's so motherly, it's so nurturing, because Cancer is nurturing, and I can't, okay, because they balance each other out. That's what I'm trying to say. The Empress shows up as a hardcore fucking bitch, but she's soft on the inside because she's understanding, right? But she's powerful. Cancers are powerful because they are their own protectors, right? They protect, but they're soft on the inside, which is both of these things that I've just described in terms of yin and yang are powerful modes of being, you know? And when you're talking about, you know, both a Cancer and an Empress energy, being vulnerable and just like putting yourself out there, that is some powerful fucking shit. Talk about happy fish or flying fish. I mean, you're flying to the heavens, and you are absolutely creating heaven on earth with the Chinese coin. Absolutely. And again, the world came up, right? So it's like what you're doing together, these energies together, they're clicking, and they're making, like, you could look at this as a world too, and you're making heaven on earth in the world just by clicking really well in your own little world. Okay, so this is why it's coming up as yang too, because it's like not only yang in your own world, like, wow, this is something different that showed up in my world today, which could also be yang, like something different that you're not used to, and the yin could be something you're very much used to. I never saw it as that, but it definitely could be that. You know, because you're playing with like opposites, right? So it's kind of like it's I don't know what I want to say there, but it's just super powerful. Do we look more into this Cancer card? All right, I'm gonna guess. Excuse me. I'm gonna look at. We did Cancer and Venus. Okay, let's see what else pops up. You know what? Since we're playing around, I'm gonna do also the Sun in Cancer. And then the Moon in Cancer as well. Soul in Cancer. Nurture and tend the flame of compassion. That's so beautiful. And Luna in Cancer. or yeah, Luna and Cancer's wild moods make rational decisions difficult. That came up very interestingly enough, but here's the thing. Today's energy was a wild mood, okay? But right away, I was getting make rational decisions easy. It's kind of like you wanted to get out of this difficulty today. The Cancer did, or the Cancer-like energy, whoever that is for. The Cancer so wanted to get out of, because they were feeling double wild energies today, because they were already feeling a little bit, because I know this came up before. So it's like, so they were feeling double the wild energies, which probably canceled each other out and had Cancer be kind of more stable to be like, no, here's what I really want. Coming out, making a decision to come out and be more vulnerable, to become very stabilized in these energies, that made decisions easy for them to just come out with it because they no longer wanted to be in these fucking wild energies that they've been dealing with, okay? So in essence, they've made decisions today from the heart in a much easier way that they have, and especially with the support of the Empress energy behind them, or in front of them, or somebody around them of the Empress energy. I'm seeing this white flower, and there's something at bloom. There's purity at bloom here. So it's something that's just like, and again, the three, oh wow, 3 flowers, which is the heart, right? The heart is at bloom. Oh no, it's 2. Wow, I definitely just like incorporated a 3rd one there. There's an invisible flower here for sure, because that was not a mistake at all. See, you guys don't even have to say I'm sorry anymore, because your mistakes are just all divinely guided anyway. So just stick to that. There's no reason to say I'm sorry. That's just fucking how it is. Like, whatever. We're gonna own that today. We're gonna push through with that, actually, because that's a cool realization, and one that I really like, that I'm gonna stick to. So don't expect a sorry out of me. I don't do sorries anymore. Actually, it's really interesting because they're telling me not to go into that, and I knew it too. I was like, whatever. It's about the sorries, but I just wanted to say, don't say sorry anymore, because what you think you're sorry about is actually somebody's divinely guided message. Okay. So to me, or in my eyes, there are, and you can't say sorry about your own visions, right? So my vision showed me 3 flowers here. So it's like 2 people coming together, or 2 ideas or 2 energies coming together, to equalize each other out. Again, the 2 is the equal, but also in support of what the invisible wants. So when you're talking about the invisible, you're talking about your own heart, because you can't really see your heart. You could only feel your heart. But also heart is invisible due to the aspect of it represents the Grandmaster G, the divine source, like the creator, God, anybody that you believe in. So you are honoring your heart's desires. You're honoring, the energy of the God by really kind of, by connecting with another person, but also connecting with yourself and your dreams, and honoring the invisible aspects of life by doing that, by following through. Yeah, what I'm getting is like you're experiencing purity, clarity. These 2 are over her heart. You don't realize, I just realized that. The 2 flowers are over her heart. So these 2, it could be 2 people just coming together in purity, in somebody's heart, in maybe one person's heart or 2 people's hearts. But there's a connection, there's a unity, there's a purity of the divine source that has invisibly put them together, and they don't even fucking know it, right? So again, if you're asking, right, asking you shall receive. If you're asking for something from somebody, you think it's just an asking of the bottom line. Here's a bottom line question, please, like, will you help me, like, or please help me, or whatever. it may seem like you're just asking a simple fucking, you know, like forward moving question, like just putting it out there, but you're actually, that question is in alignment with your godlike purpose that he has for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, because you listen to your heart, because you were courageous enough to kind of just put it out there and even try again, right? Even if you got a no, it's like to try again is like always so courageous, right? Um, it's kind of like, like, the purity is also freedom, but what I want to say here is, it's, 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 it's God's plan, or it's the divine plan for you to actually express yourself, because there's something even on the invisible front that needed to be expressed, whether emotionally or whatever, or even like gauged, like kind of what people like to say tested. I don't like to use that word, but in that sense, it's kind of like, will these two people really like give us, like, just like we ask for signs from our creator. I feel like the creator needs signs from us too, that how, in terms of how we've grown, and what we're capable of, and what, you know, how how do I want to put it, like how stabilized we've become in our belief systems, okay? Um, and how courageous we are in our belief systems too, because with our belief systems comes a lot of fucking courage. So that's all I have to say. So they kind of want to see like how loyal you are. So there was an invisible front to asking a courageous question today, where, you know, two people didn't even realize it, but it was for the love of your creator, that you either asked it and the other person did it, or there was a unity of sorts that happened amongst it. And I'm seeing like a flower, right? A flower of the infinity. So it's kind of like, if you were to, I don't know how you want to depict it, like an infinity cross, if you want to think about it. So a directional of sorts, or an infinity flower, which is like four, you know, it's like if you picture it in an X, and the infinity, two infinities, you know, crossing, it kind of looks like a flower, right? So again, I'm seeing that it's like foundationally, like grounding and foundationally based. And again, this is the foundational card for today. So there was something of bloom foundationally in both people, but also on an invisible level in four times the infinity of what it could have been, right? Or what it is, you know? Huge, guys, huge. I mean, we fucking reached next level vibes. Like, that's crazy. Is there anything else more? Oh, they want me to talk about creativity. Ah, that's it. So the invisible creativity, thank you, 18. The invisible creativity here is the yellows and the oranges, which is the yellows, the will that you came out with. Somebody asked for help today. So it was their will to do it. The creativity is how the divine invisible had master planned it. Okay. So it was like perfect timing. It was perfect everything, that the question was asked and it was received, and it was given and also received, right? Like that, like answered, right? Like the question was asked. Do I go into it? Did I make myself clear? Yeah, I made myself clear. I'm not gonna like delve too much deep into that. Um, it's just fucking beautiful, and it's held over her heart. Like, how fucking crazy is that? That's so crazy. And again, we're talking about, it's funny how they're depicting Cancer as a female here, because they're also talking about, I mean, we also got Empress vibes here. So again, there's a divine feminine healing, healed, divine feminine aspect, the divine feminine aspect of our lives was healed today, some way, somehow. And they were brought into unity amongst two people, which is, like, in my head, do I even say it? Oh my god, because it's actually funny. Like, there was a lot of like lesbian action today, which is like, if you think about like two people, like it could be, you could be a hetero, like you could be a hetero couple, and you still both have your divine feminine qualities, right? So it's like your divine feminines became like lesbian lovers today. That's how I see it. And it's just like, and they supported each other. They were like really kind to one another. That's, and hence the infinity symbol of just the infinity symbol. Like it's just beautiful. I would say infinity symbol within one person, but then within both, and then the four infinities. Like that's, I mean, the four. I'm gonna say the two infinities, which create the four kind of circles, which is foundational. I mean, that's huge. And four is the directionals, right? Which, to me, engulf. Well, engulf the eight, but four on the invisible front, four on the visible front. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Is there anything else left here to say? Alright, they're telling me yes, I'll look at the book. Okay. So here's how we're going to play around with this. We did Cancer, Soul, Cancer, Luna. Oh, romance is coming out. Alright, let me look at the, do we do Venus and Soul, Venus and Luna? No, that's, alright. I just saw the word peace too though, so there's something peaceful going on. I'm also seeing Speak of Love. Wow, that's beautiful. Did I read that entire thing? Wow, guys, you have to see this. Because yesterday Mercurius popped up, right? Mercurius, I believe... Yeah, it's been popping up. So this is Mercurius and Venus, since we're talking about love. It says, speak of love without fear. Make sure those who are closest to you know how you feel about them. Oh my god, this is super cute. I love it. Oh my god, I just love how those... That was needed to be said, for sure. Okay, let's see. That was super cute. I fucking love that. That went deep. That went real deep. Alright, I want to just see what... So we're talking about... I think Luna represents the Cancer, right? Let's just see what it has to say. Cancer the crab, element water, ruler Luna. Motto is I feel. Oh, I love that. I feel too. That's like one. Do I go into this reading right now? Oh my god, guys, it's on page 8. Like, you can't make this shit up. This is amazing. So do I read this? Yeah, that is what I'm getting. Alright. It says, the deeply emotional Cancer is the caretaker of the zodiac. And again, the balance, because you were a caretaker of yourself today, but also others, but it was all over. It really was. Nurturing, and all different relationships, which is amazing. Nurturing, loving, and loyal. Cancer is devoted to family and home, which definitely was the case today. Family and home was a big type of energy. Also, factory, in terms of business, because we're talking about career here too. Factory, like family and factory came up, and home. Sometimes, so it says sometimes to the extent that it is hard to lure the crab out of its shell. So fucking true, because they are committed. They're committed motherfuckers when it comes down to it. So it's like you really have to just like pluck them out. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Cancer can be moody and fearful, but its vulnerability also gives great sensitivity and empathy for others. So that's very interesting. You guys have been very moody in these energies. Like I said, double moody, but that gives you the clarity to say, fuck this moody shit, I'm not doing this anymore. And coming out of your fearful thoughts, I'm getting, yeah, that's awesome. Out of your fearful thoughts and more into your love-based thoughts, because at this point, you don't give a fuck. You're just like, dude, I've went through all of this like hurt and this heaviness or whatever, and you're calling the shots today because you're standing in your individuality to be like, no, I'm calling the shots. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm just gonna fucking speak my mind, ask for what it is I want, and whoever is meant to come through is gonna come through, okay? But you were very surprised by who came through for you today. That's what I feel. It's all about feeling, guys. This life is all about feeling. So it's like, get connected with a Cancer, get connected with your solar plexus, you know. Get feel. This is a time of feeling for sure. And you have to feel in order to heal. That's a who taught me that? I think it may have come from Soul Source Tarot first, and then who uses it a lot is Missy at Saltwater Heals Tarot. So go check them out. They're one of my favorite readers, or two of my favorite readers. Is there more to say about this at all? All right, no. Oh, they're telling me no, you're done. All right. So that's the reading for today, guys. That was super cool. I'm seeing love bombs splattering here, so I'm just going to say, sending you love bombs all over the place, each one in all areas of your Bagua map of life today. And special thank yous to Spirit, because that came through from one of my beautiful loving beings in spirit right now, that she made me see the love bomb. So thank you. Do I express the name? Oh, I'm going to express the name because Libra came up. She was a Libra. Her name is Candace, and I love her so much. Sometimes I just ask for privacy purposes. Like, I just don't know if that's the right thing to do. To me, I wouldn't mind, but also, like, in case her family members watch, you know, you kind of have to be, in order to be happy, you have to be considerate. Okay, that's one thing that's also been coming up very much so. So just make sure to know that you can be the biggest bitch you want to be, or the biggest asshole you want to be, but you're never going to be happy if you stick to your bastard-like, inconsiderate ways, okay? But you could also be a bitch, and you can also be an asshole with also being considerate. That exists. That's actually what I am. Because you're able to see, you know, all ways, but also what makes you a bitch or an asshole is sometimes when you are so stubborn about getting the teamwork like essence out of everybody, and you're not willing to back down on your standards of receiving that type of result. So it's basically that's basically how you could be an asshole and a bitch, but also be considerate of others, because people don't realize that's sometimes people are assholes and are a bitch so that they can get the highest and best happy, you know, and healthy and more positive result for humans in general and their hearts, right? Because it's a unity that you want to create. It's not something that you're trying to, like, you know, that's basically, it's like you are so adamant about creating unity that you're not willing to stop or budge in any other bullshit type of way until you get that, you know? And then people try to deter you deter you from that, to get their own way and their own individualistic way, which is fine. But at the same time, if win-win-wins exist, go after them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go for just selfishness, because that's never gonna fucking bring you the happiness that you want. Never. And not only that, but you are going to receive at one point in your life exactly what you've given or not give into yourself. So what's something that came up today that I was like, not that it comes back around. I mean, it does. Karma does come back around, but it was something like you're going to have to, what was it? My aunt put it in the best way, and I forgot how she put it. It's like, at one point, you're going to have to face what you created, or face what you've, yeah, I think that's what it was. At one point, you're going to have to face what you created. And I was like, damn, that is like the perfect way to say that. She said it in a better way, but I'm going to use that for now because I actually like how that came out too. Face the, I don't know what it was, guys. It's not coming to me, especially this late at night. So, I love you all so much. Yep, we're ending at 1:11, so that's perfect. 1 hour and 11 minutes. So I love you guys so much. Have a great night. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. And I'll come at you tomorrow with knowledge, spirituality, and all self-love, self-everything, yeah. Tomorrow we're definitely talking about individuality in terms of your own self, but also how it's going to affect the highest form of knowledge and spirituality when you gather and you unite. You know what I'm saying? So, love you guys. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.